Chapter 4 Animal Kingdom Part 2 4.2.11 Phylum Chordata. Animals belonging to phylum Chordata are fundamentally characterized by the presence of a notochord, a dorsal hollow nerve cord, and paired pharyngeal gill slits. These are bilaterally symmetrical, triploblastic, coelomate with organ system level of organization. They possess a post-anal tail and a closed circulatory system. Table 4.1 presents a comparison of salient features of chordates and non-chordates. First, notochord is present in chordates, wherein notochord is absent in non-chordates. Second, central nervous system is dorsal, hollow, and single in case of chordates, wherein central nervous system is ventral, solid, and double in case of non-chordates. Third, pharynx perforated by gill slits in case of chordates, wherein gill slits are absent in non-chordates. Fourth, heart is ventral in chordates, wherein heart is dorsal if present in case of non-chordates. Fifth, a post-anal part that is tail is present in case of chordates, wherein post-anal tail is absent in case of non-chordates. Phylum Chordata is divided into three subphyla, that is Urochordata or Tunicata, Cephalochordata, and Vertebrata. Subphyla Urochordata and Cephalochordata are often referred to as protochordates and are exclusively marine. In Urochordata, notochord is present only in larval tail, while in Cephalochordata, it extends from head to tail region and is persistent throughout their life. Examples of Urochordata, that is Ascidia, Selpha, and Doliolum, whereas of Cephalochordata includes Branchiostoma, that is Amphioxus or Lancelet. The members of subphylum Vertebrata possesses notochord during the embryonic period. The notochord is replaced by a cartilaginous or bony vertebral column in the adult. Thus, all vertebrates are chordates, but all chordates are not vertebrates. Besides the basic chordate characters, vertebrates have a ventral muscular heart with two, three, or four chambers, kidneys for excretion and osmoregulation, and paired appendages which may be fins or limbs. The subphylum Vertebrata is further divided as follows. Vertebrata, division Agnatha that lacks jaw. Next is Gnathostomata that bears jaw. Agnatha includes class Cyclostomata, wherein Gnathostomata, which includes superclasses like Pisces and Tetrapoda. Pisces bear fins includes class Chondrichthyes and Osteichthyes, wherein Tetrapoda, which bear limbs, includes classes like Amphibia, Reptilia, Aves, and mammals. 4.2.11.1 Class Cyclostomata. All living members of the class Cyclostomata are ectoparasites on some fishes. They have a elongated body bearing 6 to 15 pairs of gill slits for respiration. Cyclostomes have a sucking and circular mouth without jaws. Their body is devoid of scales and paired fins. Cranium and vertebral column are cartilaginous. Circulation is of closed type. Cyclostomes are marine but migrate for spawning to fresh water. After spawning, within a few days they die. Their larvae, after metamorphosis, return to the ocean. Examples: Petromyzin, that is lamprey, and myxin, that is hagfish. 4.2.11.2 Class Chondrichthyes. They are marine animals with streamlined body and have cartilaginous endoskeleton. Mouth is located ventrally. Notochord is persistent throughout their life. Gill slits are separate and without operculum, that is gill cover. The skin is tough, containing minute placoid scales. Teeth are modified placoid scales which are backwardly directed. Their jaws are very powerful. These animals are predaceous. Due to the absence of air bladder, they have to swim constantly to avoid sinking. Heart is two-chambered, that is one auricle and one ventricle. Some of them have electric organs, example torpedo, and some possesses poison sting, example trigon. They are cold-blooded, that is poikilothermous animals. That is, they lack the capacity to regulate their body temperature. Sexes are separate. In males, pelvic fins bear claspers. They have internal fertilization and many of them are viviparous. Examples: Scoliodon, that is dogfish, Pristis, that is sawfish, Carcharodon, that is great white shark, and Trigon, that is stingray. 4.2.11.3 Class Osteichthyes. It includes both marine and freshwater fishes with bony endoskeleton. Their body is streamlined. Mouth is mostly terminal. They have four pairs of gills which are covered by an operculum on each side. Skin is covered with cycloid or tenoid scales. Air bladder is present which regulates buoyancy. Heart is two-chambered, that is one auricle and one ventricle. They are cold-blooded animals. Sexes are separate. Fertilization is usually external. They are mostly oviparous and development is direct. Examples: marine includes Exocetus, that is flying fish, hippocampus, that is seahorse, freshwater, that is labio rohu, cutla, that is cutla, clarius, that is magur, aquarium includes betta fighting fish, and pterophyllum includes angelfish. 4.2.11.4 Class Amphibia. As the name indicates, group Amphi, dual, bios, life. Amphibians can live in aquatic as well as terrestrial habitats. Most of them have two pairs of limbs. Body is divisible into head and trunk. Tail may be present in some. The amphibian skin is moist without scales. The eyes have eyelids. A tymphanum represents the ear. Alimentary canal, urinary, and reproductive tracts open into a common chamber called as cloaca, which opens to the exterior. Respiration is by gills, lungs, and through skin. The heart is three-chambered, two auricles, and one ventricle. These are cold-blooded animals. Sexes are separate. Fertilization is external. They are oviparous and development is indirect. Examples: Bufo, that is toad, Rana, that is frog, Hyla, that is tree frog, Salamandra, that is salamander, Ichthyophis, that is lymphless amphibia. 4.2.11.5 Class Reptilia. The class name refers to their creeping or crawling mode of locomotion, Latin reper or reptum, to creep or crawl. They are mostly terrestrial animals and their body is covered by dry and cornified skin, epidermal scales or scutes. They do not have external ear openings. Tympanum represents ear. Limbs, when present, are two pairs. Heart is usually three-chambered but four-chambered in crocodiles. Reptiles are poikilotherms. Snakes and lizards shed their scales as skin cast. Sexes are separate. Fertilization is internal. They are oviparous and development is direct. Examples: Chelon, that is turtle, Testudo, that is tortoise, Chameleon, that is tree lizard, Calotes, that is garden lizard, Crocodilus, that is crocodile, Alligator, that is alligator, Hemidactylus, that is wall lizard, poisonous snakes, that is Naja cobra, Bangaris, that is krait, and Vipera, that is viper. 4.2.11.6 Class Aves. The characteristic features of aves birds are the presence of feathers, and most of them can fly except for flightless birds, example ostrich. They possess beak. The forelimbs are modified into wings. The hind limbs generally have scales and are modified for walking, swimming, or clasping the tree branches. Skin is dry without glands except the oil gland at the base of the tail. Endoskeleton is fully ossified, that is bony, and the long bones are hollow with the air cavities, that is pneumatic. The digestive tract of birds has additional chambers, the crop and gizzard. Heart is completely four-chambered. They are warm-blooded homeothermous animals, that is, they are able to maintain a constant body temperature. Respiration is by lungs. Air sacs connected to lungs supplement respiration. Sexes are separate. Fertilization is internal. They are oviparous and development is direct. Examples: Corvus, that is crow, Columba, that is pigeon, Stacula, that is parrot, Strutio, that is ostrich, Pavo, that is peacock, Aptenodytes, that is penguin, and Neophron, that is vulture. 4.2.11.7 Class Mammalia. They are found in a variety of habitats: polar ice caps, deserts, mountains, forests, grasslands, and dark caves. Some of them have adapted to fly or live in water. The most unique mammalian characteristic is the presence of milk producing glands, that is, mammary glands, by which the young ones are nourished. They have two pairs of limbs adapted for walking, running, climbing, burrowing, swimming, or flying. The skin of mammals is unique in possessing hair. External ears or pinna are present. Different types of teeth are present in the jaw. Heart is four chambered, they are homeothermous. Respiration is by lungs. Sexes are separate and fertilization is internal. They are viviparous with few exceptions and development is direct. Example: oviparous includes Ornithorhynchus, that is platypus; viviparous includes Macropus, that is kangaroo; Pteropus, that is flying fox; Camelus, that is camel; Macaca, that is monkey; Rattus, that is rat; Canis, that is dog; Felis, that is cat; Elephas, that is elephant; Equus, that is horse; Delphinus, that is common dolphin; Balanoptera, that is blue whale; Panthera tigris, that is tiger; and Panthera leo, that is lion. Summary: the basic fundamental features such as level of organization, symmetry, cell organization, coelom, segmentation, notochord, etc. have enabled us to broadly classify the animal kingdom. Besides the fundamental features, there are other distinctive characters which are specific for each phyla or class. Porifera includes multicellular animals which exhibit cellular level of organization and have characteristic flagellated choanocytes. The coelentrates have tentacles and bear cnidoblasts. They are mostly aquatic, sessile, or free floating. The ctenophores are marine animals with the comb plates. The platyhelminths have flat body and exhibit bilateral symmetry. The parasitic forms show distinct suckers and hooks. Esculmenthes are pseudocoelomates and include parasitic as well as non-parasitic roundworms. Annelids are metamerically segmented animals with the true coelom. The arthropods are the most abundant group of animals characterized by the presence of jointed appendages. The mollusks have a soft body surrounded by an external calcareous shell. The body is covered with external skeleton made up of chitin. The echinoderms possesses a spiny skin. Their most distinctive feature is the presence of water vascular system. The hemichordates are a small group of worm-like marine animals. They have a cylindrical body with proboscis, collar, and trunk. Phylum Chordata includes animals which possesses a notochord either throughout or during early embryonic life. Other common features observed in the chordates are the dorsal hollow nerve cord and a paired pharyngeal gill slits. Some of the vertebrates do not possess jaws, that is agnatha, whereas most of them possesses jaws, that is gnathostomata. Agnatha is represented by the class Cyclostomata. They are the most primitive chordates and are ectoparasites on fishes. Gnathostomata has two superclasses, Pisces and Tetrapoda. Classes chondrichthyes and osteichthyes bear fins for locomotion and are grouped under Pisces. The chondrichthyes are fishes with cartilaginous endoskeleton and are marine. Classes Amphibia, Reptilia, Aves, and Mammalia have two pairs of limbs and are thus grouped under Tetrapoda. The amphibians have adapted to live both on land and water. Reptiles are characterized by the presence of dry and cornified skin. Limbs are absent in snakes. Fishes, amphibians, and reptiles are poikilothermous, that is, cold blooded. Aves are warm blooded animals with the feathers on their bodies and forelimbs modified into wings for flying. Hind limbs are adapted for walking, swimming, perching, or clasping. The unique features of mammals are the presence of mammary glands and hair on skin. They commonly exhibit viviparity.